Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be making some stew chicken, Jamaican style. So here I got my chicken right here, and right here as you can see I got all my seasoning and all my vegetables over here. So right now for vegetables I got my scallion, I got some garlic, and I got carrots, and I got sweet pepper. In Jamaica we call it sweet pepper, but here in Canada we call it bell pepper. And here I got the Scotch bonnet pepper, and also I got my onion, and I have my potato. So over here I got all my seasoning. So here I got my all-purpose season. In Jamaica we call it the Maggi season. This thing makes your food smells real good. And here I got some black pepper because you want to add a little bit of black pepper. And here I have my browning, so this make the chicken goes brown, give it a little bit of color. And here I have my chicken seasoning right here, Jamaican chicken seasoning. And I have right here I got my garlic and ginger and pimento season mixed together. This thing smells so amazing, it's really good. I recommend you to try it and season it on your meat. It's amazing. So right now I'm giving my chicken a clean. I'm taking the skin off, but I don't eat it with the skin on it. A lot of people recommend it, but I don't, so I want to take it off. So it's up to you if you guys want to leave the skin off, but I take the skin off. So I'm going to go ahead and clean it off. So right now I'm just taking off the skin. There you go guys, now I cut up all my chicken. So now I'm going to give it a wash and make sure it's clean properly. So as you can see I'm giving it a wash right now. Clean the water off. Give it a next rinse again. Now I'm going to go ahead and drain this water off. Now I'm going to give it a wash with some of my vinegar. So here you go. Now I'm going to transfer the meat into a different container because they're nice. And the reason why I'm doing this, changing the containers, some people do it, some people don't. I rather to season up the chicken into a different container because it has a after smell of the chicken that you just cut up in this container. So that's why I'm going ahead and switching my containers right now. as you can see. So now I finish cutting up my chicken and give it a nice wash. So the next step, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my seasoning. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some garlic and ginger and pimento seasoning. I don't have to measure how much seasoning I'm putting on it. I just have an estimate of how much I'm gonna put on. So here I got my chicken seasoning. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some chicken seasoning. And now I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper. Not too much. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add my browning. So this is what changed the color of the chicken. So here you go, guys. Another thing with browning, you don't want to put too much onto your chicken, because if you put too much onto your chicken, it's gonna taste bitter, and you do not want to have that taste in your chicken, or else you're not gonna enjoy your meal. So you want to put the right amount of browning on it. So now I had my browning in, and now I'm gonna give my chicken a stir and make sure all the seasoning is rubbed in. So there you go. Now I finished rubbed it in, and the next step is the cooking process. So now I finished seasoning my meat. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add some oil in the pot. You don't want to add too much. And now I'm going to go ahead and add the meat inside the pot. I'm going to make sure the oil is hot. And I never had my vegetable onto the meat because it's going to take a little bit of time for the meat to cook. And you don't want to add your vegetables in, or else the vegetable is going to cook before your meat. So you don't want to season your vegetable with the meat. So you season it separately. So now I go ahead and add my meat in. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add the cover onto the pot. I just leave it there and let it cooks for 10-15 minutes and see what it looks like after that. Well, go on now. So there you go, guys. As you can see, all the water is slowly going away, and then it's gonna, now the water is dried out, I'm gonna go ahead and add some hot water in here and let the chicken cook. So now I let the chicken cook for 10-15 minutes, and then I'm going to get back. Now I'm going to cut up my vegetables to add to my chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and use half of the pepper. I'm not gonna use the whole pepper. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use half of each. So now I'm going to give the pepper a wash. You want to make sure you take the stick off the bell pepper. You don't want to cut up your pepper and then you realize you have a sticker left on the bell pepper. Then you're going to be eating sticker in your food. So now I'm going to go ahead and slice up my bell pepper. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my cut up vegetables into the same bowl that I seasoned my chicken into, because it still have seasoning inside of the bowl, so that kind of add more flavor to my stewed chicken. So here in Jamaica we call this scallion. Here it's called green onion. So I'm going to give this a wash. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my onion. final thing, my Scotch bonnet pepper. It's hot, so I'm not going to put all of it inside of it. And one more last thing, my jigged garlic. When you add garlic in your food, makes your chicken nice and tender. Whatever you're cooking, it makes it nice and tender. And there you go, guys. I finished cutting up all my vegetables that I'm gonna put inside my stew chicken. So when I'm adding my vegetables inside, I'm gonna let you guys see how I do that. Now my meat is finished cooked, so now I'm gonna add my vegetable in. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start that. So here you go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add all my vegetables in. So now I let all my vegetables steam and cook for a little bit. Then I'm gonna come back and check on it and add some ketchup to it to give it a little bit of flavor. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add some ketchup inside. Wow, smells so good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add some ketchup inside. You don't want to put too much ketchup inside of it. You want to put the right amount of ketchup. So when I add the ketchup inside right now, I'm just adding flavor to my stew chicken. So that's the right amount of ketchup that you want to put in it. And you just let that sit for a little bit and cook, and let all the ketchup cook out a little bit. And then after this cook, then there you go, you're gonna have stew chicken.